Hi, I'm Tammy Brawley with the Green Kitchen, and we're here today with a special outdoor edition of Heart of the Home at Old Tavern Farm in New Kent County. If you hear any noises in the background, it is spring and building has started. They're building a new elementary school, so if you hear any loud noises, I hope I can be louder than they are so you can learn today. What's in spring this season? Well, we certainly do have fresh herbs. We've got some delicious parsley, and today we're actually going to grill some skirt steak, and we're going to make a delicious chimichurri sauce to put over the top. Skirt steak, everybody's probably heard that on the restaurant menus. They're wondering where it comes from. Well, on the cow, it actually comes from the plate area, which is down around the belly, which is where most tender spots is. So what we've got is we've got a grill pan here that is ready to go. Make sure that's nice and hot. Whenever you grill meat, whether it be at home in the grill pan inside or on your outdoor grill, you want to let the meat rest for about an hour. You want it to be at room temperature before you put it onto a hot surface. The reason for that is because it would stick. So we've got our olive oil, kosher salt, and ground pepper on our steak. You can see how thin it is. It's not going to take very long to cook. This is about a 2 to 3 minute per side process. The second piece is a little thicker. That might take closer to the 3-minute mark. You can hear the nice sizzle there. So while that is cooking, we're actually going to go ahead and do our chimichurri sauce. I'm going to flip my cutting board because you don't want raw meat on any of these other products. Chimichurri sauce is fresh parsley, and we've got a little food processor here that we're going to be using. We're going to pinch off probably about a cup or so of fresh parsley leaves, maybe a little less. We'll see how strong I am. Put that into the food processor. What I have in this little cup is some dried oregano and some garlic cloves. Should I chop the garlic? I'm going to say no because that's what the food processor is for. Add that in. And you want preferably a red pepper. These are kind of difficult to find. I did find one at the grocery store. But red just gives it a nice balance of color as well. If you can't find the red pepper, that doesn't mean you can't put it in there. Just get a green one. It's totally fine. What you would want to do is get out the seeds and the vein. The vein is actually more where the heat is as opposed to the seeds. Some people don't know that. Now we'll do just kind of a rough chop on that. Not really small pieces. Again, the food processor is going to do my job for me. I'm going to just kind of pulse that a little bit. And we're not looking for this to be very pureed. We actually want a nice chunky sauce. We're going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. We want about 1/4 cup of olive oil. I'll go ahead and add a little bit to start, and then I'm going to come back and add more at the end. Steaks are doing nice. I think the thinner cut might be ready to flip, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, nice grill marks on that. Tell how tender it is by touching it with the tongs. We'll give that thicker piece another moment or so. I'm going to add the remaining olive oil through the feed tube of the top of the food processor. Let it go in kind of slowly. It's a little thick, so we're going to add a little bit more olive oil along with some salt and pepper. And I'm going to go ahead and flip that other steak. Perfect. Oh, smells like summertime in here. Just about ready. I'm going to check my consistency here. Oh yeah, perfect. All right. So our steak is ready. I can tell by looking at it. Put it out on your serving platter or your cutting board. You want to let it rest for a few minutes before you actually cut it. There's the sauce. Absolutely beautiful with that fresh parsley in there, the red pepper, the garlic, the oregano, and red wine vinegar. And now you want to drizzle it over top of that steak. And you can certainly put this in a bowl and pass it to your diners, and they can add more if they'd like. This is a delicious sauce. It's a little heavy on the garlic, but I like it that way. And there you have it. So we have delicious skirt steak with a chimichurri sauce involving fresh herbs from the garden for the spring, and that's parsley and some garlic, olive oil, red wine vinegar, salt and pepper, and some dried oregano. over top of a nice grilled steak. I'm Tammy Brawley with the Green Kitchen. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Heart of the Home.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafb.com/recipes, as well as on Chef Tammy Brawley's website at greenkitchenrichmond.com.